haven't added the mouth on there, but I guess this one may have worked too. Okay, so I'm working on order that I got from Etsy this week. I get a few of these orders, maybe like a couple times a month, but let me show you guys. This is my custom cuttlefish that I have on my Etsy, and you can customize like the colors, but anyways, you can't really see it, but you can customize the colors and then also the eye colors on this cuttlefish. And I got an order this morning for a purple lavender colored cuttlefish with black eyes. So this is my eye container. I have other eyes as well, but I have a bunch of different eyes. So she wanted it with black eyes. Those are gonna be too big, something like this. So that's what I'm working on right now. And for some reason I always end up crocheting in my little corner on this carpet, or I will go over there on that carpet because my TV is right there, so I can watch TV and crochet. But I almost always crochet on the ground. I don't know why. I'll show you guys some of like the tools that I use. So I have this, which is whisker cutter. This is what I use to cut my yarn. It has a safety mechanism. And then of course I have my prim hooks. For this project I will need a 4.5 millimeter. Is this hook here, so I gotta get that out. And then I also use, if I can find one, I use these sewing needle, darning needle. It has like a hole in the middle. I can't remember where exactly I got these from. That's the darning needle that I use. And then I also have other darning needles. These are from Clover. They are metal, so different material darning needles. Like you can have a metal darning needle or a plastic one. It just depends on what you're working with. If you're working with a hard yarn, like a super thick yarn, you can get away with using a metal darning needle, like something like this. This is a chenille by Premier, and it's really thick and heavy, like it's hard to break. You would use a metal darning needle with that. Something like I'm gonna be using here is really fragile. These will break off super easily, so for something like this, I would use a plastic darning needle. Of course, I have my stitch markers that I use. I don't need two, I just need one. That's my supplies for this project. And I keep everything, all my utensils and tools in this little pram bag. So all my hooks are in here. I'll show you guys the pattern that I use because this pattern is free. This is what it looks like, and this pattern is by Crochet by L. I'll focus on that. Crocheted by L. So if you want to find her on Instagram, that's where I got this pattern. And all my patterns I just keep on my iPad. So I finished the main piece of the body, and now I'm working on the tentacles. This is a pretty quick pattern. I don't know, it usually takes me like 30 to 45 minutes to do something like this, so turning out cute. As you can see behind me is all my yarn, and I've slowly been making them into little cakes like this because I got this yarn winder, electric yarn winder. I've been making them into cakes, but some of them are still in skeins like this one, so I have to make those. But I don't know how I feel about how it's looking. These are the ones that I've done. It definitely keeps them more organized, so it's a little bit later in the day, but I finished the body of my cuttlefish, and now I have to fill it with stuffing. So I'm gonna show you guys my little stuffing container because it's kind of like a lot going on. This is my stuffing. It's in this giant box. I got this, it was like $40 at Walmart. 10 pounds of polyfill because I just make a lot of plushies. So I got this probably like 6 months ago. So I have yet to make a dent in it, but that's okay. So I just grabbed some stuffing from here and bring it to wherever I'm working. This seems like a lot, but once you compress it inside of the plushie, it's not that much. And I like to make my plushies really dense, like that is the plan right now. Look at that little guy. So here's my setup for packing orders. It's an assembly line, and we start here, which is my printing machine where I print off the label, the shipping label. So let me get set up here. On the Etsy app, let me make sure there's no, okay. You can buy your shipping label. So what I do is I buy it. This is the one that I get. It's the lowest priced one. It's $5 for shipping. And then let me just make sure this is correct. View shipping label, purchase shipping label. And then I print it and I save it to my files. And then I go to this label expert, which is this machine here. And then you can upload the label here. I want to show the address. So, and then once it's uploaded on that printing app, all I have to do, this is thermal paper and a thermal printing machine to line the paper up. And then it does this, but hold on, it's like not centered. And you gotta make sure it's centered. And then all I do is click print. Just don't want to show the address, and then it prints off. I used to print my labels on a regular printer and it takes far too long. There's my thermal print. Here are my boxes. These are recycled cardboard boxes and they're very small. And then all I do is I unfold it and I do one of these, and then I have my duct tape. This is also recycled duct tape because that's just how I am, I guess. I just tape it down like that, and then I just have some really basic kind of packing paper. This one has sparkles on it. Sometimes it's just plain white, and I will put the plushie inside, kind of make it look nice. And then I come over to this is my little stationery area, and I have to pack up some of the smaller things that I use. So I have my business card, and then I also put in a couple of free stickers. I don't make these stickers, I buy them. I usually put 3 of them in there, and I will add just some cute like little details. It's always fun when you get an order and it comes with more things than you thought it was going to. So I kind of put the stickers on the business card like that, and this is a little airplane clip, paper clip. And then I have this muslin bag. I'm actually going to stop using these once these run out because I no longer need them. I was using them when I was using polyfill mailers to ship my plushies, but now that I'm using boxes, I don't need that extra protection for this. But this is the little extra that I put in with all my packages. Okay, and then I have this recycled sticker that I put on there, and then I will also add this Ruby Groovy Crochet. I will also put this somewhere on the box, maybe here, and then add in my little extras. Just put some more stuffing on the top like that, and there we have my finished package. Woohoo! But it's January 27th and it's a Monday. I do want to try and do a new crochet pattern this week, and I'm thinking of doing this one, Peas in a Pod, and it's a free pattern and it's something very simple and easy. I just can't do anything too grand this week, so this is my project for the week. I've also been thinking about venturing into other types of crochets because I've had some people ask me to crochet them, like different types of things. Like a common one is those little coasters to put sodas and stuff on, or like whatever cups. I've had like some pillow suggestions to make pillows, scarves, and stuff like that. And I've turned them all down because I'm kind of scared right now. I only crochet plushies, and I feel like if I venture and like dip into other different types of crochet, my audience will go away. Also, I love crocheting plushies. I don't really want to crochet scarves or things that take a longer amount of time. I don't know. I have conflicting thoughts about it, but I think I'm ultimately just gonna stick with my little plushies for now. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Here are some of my little peas. I haven't added the mouth on there, but I still have to make their little pod, but I'm a little bit sick right now, so I sound different, but they turned out so cute. And I'm glad I added the little blush on them too. Cute. So this is this week's project. They're just like little crochet balls. And then this is the pod. This is the only color that I had to make the pod. This like darker color. I was gonna use this one, but I don't know. That's not really the green I was looking for, so I guess this one may have worked too. Yeah, that was the only color I had. I really like the color for the peas though. They look perfect. And this is what they look like inside the pod. So cute. I also like the little blush too.